Ariel Helwani in Dallas, Texas for UFC 211 alongside Dustin Poirier, who meets Eddie Alvarez this Saturday on the FX prelims. FX prelims, not FS1. I heard Dana White in an interview recently say FS1, wrong channel.
FX.
Have you been telling people that as well?
FX.
FX.
FS1.
Bigger channel.
Something different.
More people will watch it probably.
Probably so.
Were you surprised when you were on the prelims though, as opposed to the pay-per-view?
When I first saw that we were going to be on the prelims, I was a little surprised, but it's business, man.
But to be honest, more people probably watch the prelims, right?
More people watch it. It doesn't cost as much to watch it.
That's right.
I'll be done fighting earlier. So
this is something I've actually wanted to ask you for like 5 years now. Why is your Twitter profile picture still a WEC picture? Why have you not updated it?
I'm not sure. I don't really want to. I just like that. You know, that was a big moment in my life getting into the WEC, and it's a good picture. The angle, the lighting, it's just perfect, man.
Was that the
I don't
picture?
know if I could ever remake that picture.
Was that the picture before your debut in WEC?
That was I guess the first picture I ever profile picture in WEC.
So it kind of reminds you of the good times, the simpler times, if you will.
Simpler, yeah.
Okay. Now, as far as this matchup is concerned, I mean, he just fought on one of the biggest fights of all time against McGregor at MSG, loses in dramatic fashion, then comes back with you. Were you surprised when they gave you Eddie? This is it's a high-profile fight, right? What was your reaction?
Well, I was gonna chill out for a little bit and hang out with my daughter and stuff, and then I told him I was gonna come back a few months later, unless they had a big fight for me, and then they ended up coming up with Eddie's name, and I was like, let's go, I'll fight whenever. This is a great opportunity for me, you know. He's one fight removed from being the world champion, like you said. I go out there and finesse Eddie Alvarez on Saturday night. It shows the world the caliber of fighter I am.
You kind of feel like this is the perfect time to fight him, because sometimes when a champion loses his belt, comes back, especially the way in which he lost, you know, confidence might be a little low. This could be, you know, the perfect time to strike. Do you believe that as well?
Hey, everybody's different. It might be the most motivated and focused he's ever been. It's hard to say that, you know.
Okay, fair enough. 9 ATT fighters on this card. Does it feel different when so many fighters are preparing for the same night?
It's cool, you know, a good vibe in the gym. Everybody's working hard. There's lots of people in right now. The gym's been, from doors open to doors closed, packed, and coaches are kind of spread thin, actually, but because of that. But we have a lot of good coaches there, and it's good. Everything's good.
How do you navigate those waters? Because it seems like the gym is like bursting, right? I mean, there's just so many big-name fighters, only so many coaches to go around.
Yeah.
How do you like divide everyone's time equally?
You know, we have, like you said, so many coaches. Everybody kind of gravitates towards different coaches, so that kind of helps. And I've had a core group of coaches there from the beginning who I'm still working with, and so that was good to have a routine, you could say, with those guys. Okay. So we just kind of kept it up and worked towards the goal. So it was smooth for me.
I wanted to ask you about Brooklyn. What a night that was for you. What a win that was for you. I believe it was fight of the night, correct?
Yes.
Ally Quinta was on my show recently, and I don't know if you heard this, but after the fight, Dana White was a little critical of the entire card, saying that his favorite moment of the night was going back home, you know, on his plane. And Quinta said, if I was Dustin Poirier or Jim Miller, I'd be offended by that. I just fought my ass off, fight of the night, great fight, and you're talking about leaving. Did you hear his comments that night, and did you take him the same way?
No, I didn't hear the comments, but Sunday when I got home, I got a call on my cell phone from Dana telling me thanks for the great fight you got. So I don't know what.
So you seem to like it.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Okay, so no hard feelings.
I'm not on the internet searching stuff like that, looking for interviews and stuff.
I feel like you're not doing that a lot. Yeah. You don't have time for that stuff.
No time at all. Actually, if you are on the internet, go to eBay. I'm donating. I'm auctioning off all my fight gear, my walkout kit, gloves, shirt, hat, hand wraps, shorts, everything I wear to the cage. Auctioning it all off on eBay. The highest bidder gets it. 100% of the money is going to a local charity in my hometown of Lafayette, Louisiana.
What's the charity's name?
Second Harvest Food Bank of Lafayette, Louisiana.
And what do they do?
Provide food to needy families. And think of the statistic in Louisiana right now is 1 in 5 homes. There's children who are in need of help. You know, I grew up on that side of Louisiana, that side of Lafayette, the rough side, you could say, where a lot of poverty and it's just crazy to think that in this day and age, with so much food and so much stuff being thrown away, and that there's children wondering where their next meal is coming from. So this was just something that I thought would be good to do. I got fight kits laying around from fights, sitting in drawers that I never wear. Why not use it to help somebody out? So I think this is going to be a new thing from here on out.
What prompted you to do this now?
I just recently moved back to Louisiana, and
You don't live in Florida anymore, or you just train there?
I just trained there. I just did 8 weeks there.
Okay.
I actually just sold my house in Florida, and so yeah. But it's just something I thought about, and it just came together.
Why'd you move back to Louisiana?
That's where my heart is, man. I have a daughter now who
Yeah.
needs to be around family. I have no family in Florida. My wife wants to maybe go back to school or start some business ventures herself. So it was just the right time. We knew we were going back. We just didn't know when. But when now my daughter's almost 9 months, we can't let her grow up without her family.
Sure.
I can't take that from her.
Yeah. Well, that is a great thing that you're doing, and I definitely urge people to check it out. Always a pleasure to talk to you, and good luck on Saturday. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you, bro.